Welcome back, everybody. You're watching the Gigabyte Dota Masters. I'm Triumph Man. Casting with me is Gods from Absolute Legends, and right now you're watching StarsBoba on the Radiant, and they're up against Team Orange on the Dire side. Orange Esports, very, very crazy strong team, have been invited to the International. Definitely a team to beat. StarsBoba, on the other hand, they were invited to the initial International, didn't actually manage to make it, but haven't been posting the best results in Dota 2 as of yet. But God, some very interesting first bans. Enchantress and Salabed, not normally the first heroes we see banned coming out of the gate.
I think StarsBoba have been putting in some training time and also looked at some of Orange's recent games where they've been picking Enchantress a lot. They've also played Lycan a few times, so I wouldn't be surprised if StarsBoba ban out the Enchantress, ban out the Lycan, and maybe some other heroes which Orange have been using quite frequently, quite well, such as Windrunner, such as Queen of Pain, or maybe just going for heroes like the Invoker to ban out. And there we go. Two heroes Orange have used in their last two games. Last night they beat both Mith.trust and Absolute Legends using both those heroes, so smart bans coming out from StarsBoba, I feel.
Yeah, and of course, Lycan, Orange, the only team so far in this entire tournament to have won a match with Lycan, despite Lycan being picked a few times, actually sneaking through that banning pool. The only team to have won with that Lycan. Hell, we even saw, it was Tong Fu, they lost with a Lycan and a Panda Brewmaster on their lineup. I think it was,
yes.
It was Tong Fu versus Ice that match, but we've had the Darkseid getting banned, the Furion getting banned, not too surprising there. Shen also being banned, StarsBoba, you know what, let's get rid of those really annoying jungle heroes, let's take them out right away. Especially Enchantress, she can be so aggressive early on, just because she can pop out with that creep, those couple of creeps, and just get really aggressive in about the first minute or so. Invoker, though, being grabbed up first by StarsBoba, so they've got some good utility there. I think it was Jessica was their Invoker player, if I remember correctly.
I can't remember, to be honest. StarsBoba, this is actually a new roster from what we saw last time. But two of their players, Jessica and Bachu, are still playing, but the other three are new additions to this team. So we're going to see whether or not that's a good or a bad thing, because definitely their past team, we're in a bit of a slump. We're not playing all that well, so maybe getting in some fresh blood could be what they need here, as Sanking, Invoker aren't being picked up as their first two picks. I like these first two picks. I love seeing Sanking come into play. I think it's a much stronger hero than the Tidehunter, as mentioned time and time again, and Invoker gives you the utility you need.
Yeah, well, Tidehunter, he's got the huge ass stun, but Sanking has just got repeated, really, I mean, sometimes it's not about the size of your stun, it's more about the way you use it. Insert the innuendo that you want to there, chat viewers. But anyway, we've seen here, we've seen Snoopy has absolutely laid down some massive Sanking stuns. So definitely a very, very powerful hero, but we'll see what StarsBoba can do with that as well. But definitely, the way you land those Barrow Strikes can be very, very effective. First pick, though, Windrunner on Orange's team's, yeah, that's pretty stock standard, you know, very flexible. They can do just about anything they want with that. And now they've got another two picks to follow up with them. What are they going to grab? And this might decide what they're going to... I mean, they might decide how they're going to play with these couple of picks, or they might just pick some sort of generic stuff that they can do anything with. We'll see. We will see, indeed.
Yeah, they've been using a lot of Queen of Pain. They've been using a lot of Queen of Pain, and there we go. Queen of Pain picked up. Probably going to go into the hands of Nushi. They run that Queen of Pain in a safe lane quite often, depending on what they want to do. And then we'll see what they want to go. Shadow Demon, just pick up one of their support heroes here, as I doubt we'll be seeing that as a solo hero.
Yeah, I agree. They're probably seeing that supporting Vengeful Spirit, though, and Sanking. The question is, are they going to run support Sanking, or are they going to run that semi-carry farmer that we saw last match with Ice? It really, really depends. Because he can do either. You give Sanking a bit of farm, Fast Blink Dagger can really, really hurt. He can sort of Suicide Solo. It is generally relatively hard, just because AoE stuns do sort of mess him up quite a bit. And it can be, he can find it rather difficult to stay within range of just even just grabbing the odd CS, or even just staying in range of XP. It's not like Windrunner can just go drop back, fire off a few power shots, and really easily pick up those long range CS. Earthshaker, though, being banned by the Radiant side. Also DK being banned by Orange. Interesting there. Doesn't normally hit the banning pool all that frequently, but maybe they've been watching a little bit of StarsBoba. Maybe, I don't know, have you seen StarsBoba use a bit of DK recently?
I think one or two of their recent games they did use them. I mean, as I said, they haven't actually had much success in their recent games. I think at the moment I think they had 0 wins and 5 losses for the Pro Dota 2 tournament, so they've had a very rough time there. They are in the Pro Division against, I mean, if you look at the 7 other teams there, it is freaking scary. You've got Orange, MUFC, eHome, DK. I mean, it's just a scary list of teams, so there's no easy matches to be had there. So it's not like there's 1 or 2 teams you're expected to beat. So they're put in there with the big boys, and so far not picking up a win. So I think they've used DK once or twice, and definitely a hero that Orange are worried about, as well as the Brewmaster. Brewmaster not getting picked up in those first 6 picks.
Yeah, Brewmaster the odd managing to sneak through into the second ban, in fact, and actually not being picked up. Like you said, definitely a little weird, but I mean, it's like it's one of those heroes, like, we've seen him get picked and just not completely dominate. You can quite easily counter or shut him down, so It's not a huge issue that they haven't grabbed him up, not that surprising, but another ban here, one last ban, then we go into the second picking phase, and Tidehunter getting picked up. You're getting rid of some of the big ES and Tidehunter, removing some of those big AoE stuns, some of those really big AoE stuns, but I don't know, maybe they feel that they've got the support sorted out. They're just trying to get rid of those good stunning supports, because I mean right now they don't really have that on their on the Dire side. They just don't have that good power stun. They've already got the VS, Sand King picked up, and they've taken out the ES, gotten rid of the Tidehunter, so I'm wondering what they're going to go with for supports. I mean, well, they've got the Shadow Demon already, but they might just try and grab up maybe Crystal Man. She's still left on the board. Definitely a solid support. Just could go for. I mean, Lich is still a choice as well. Could go for him, although I don't really see him all that often. Maybe if they're going for, say, a little bit of late game, maybe trying to pick up, say, dual mid, Lich, anti-mage mid, or they could go for Venomancer, but still lacking the stuns. I mean, they've got power, they've got Shackle Shot, and that's about it at the moment. Could be a little bit of an issue if they require to lock something down, but we'll see. We will see. Could be an issue trying to stop those epicenters in. Although they do have banish.
They go with the Venomancer. They go with the Venomancer, so picking up another support here for their team. I mean, that's just going to be the Veno SD as the two supports. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. And with that, I mean, they can run the Queen of Pain and Winrun as the two solos, pick up some kind of hard carry as their last where they've been going with a lot of Morphling lately. So I think Morphling is quite possible here. Mushi has been playing it quite a lot, unless they want to run Queen of Pain as sort of a semi-carry. We've also seen Mushi play that in the safe lane, looking to get lots of farm, and they could go with some kind of side lane solo, such as a Puck, and run the Winrun at mid. They like the Winrun at mid because Yamata is fairly well known for playing that hero. And he does usually go to that mid lane as Mirana. Picked up for StarsBoba. There seems to be some nice right-click damage coming out from her in the mid game. Yeah,
definitely. Also, I just love her ultimate. It's so damn good when the pros use it effectively to initiate with. I really, really enjoy it. I'm thinking it will make orange. They will just need to watch out for it. We'll need to always think of it. We don't see that often, but when it happens, it can be utterly devastating. That said, they don't have anything that can really hugely benefits from it, so we'll see. One last pick though of orange. What will they grab? I am feeling that Morphling as well. It definitely wouldn't be a bad pick for them at all. Just any kind of like, I mean, even anti-mage is still on the board if they really want to, but I don't think they have the sort of the firepower in the lane to really run the anti-mage. Just unless they're hoping to throw him up against a really, unless they're hoping to throw him up against sort of the weak solo, the weak lane. But then again,
I think I prefer Morphling here because the anti-mage, I mean, it's a bit more passive here. And orange with the Queen of Pain, the Winrun, even Shadow Demon and Venomancer, those two supports, they can be very aggressive, take down some early towers, and just be aggressive with whatever their dual or tri-lane is. So I think Morphling is a slightly better choice if they want to go the hard carry here. Or they may just go for something with a bit more utility, something to help tank up and go sort of more directly to a push. And they aren't going to go that route. They go with the Enigma. So likely to be in the jungle or possibly just as that side lane solo and then run that Queen of Pain as in the safe lane at top. I think Mushi is going to be on the safe lane Queen of Pain here.
People are asking in the chat, are there any more Australian teams competing? There is Sequential, who are currently leading their Group D, I believe. They're a sort of semi-Australian, semi-Kiwi team, so therefore all Australian. And somebody's asking about Frenetic Ray. Frenetic Ray, as of yet, don't run a Dota 2 team as far as I know. I talked to Shinx, the manager of the Hon team, asked, are you going to be switching over anytime soon? He said, no, unlikely. As I'm pretty sure they're running. They're not really that Australian anymore. They're running a lot of US players on the Hon team, if I remember correctly. But anyway,
they've got two or three. They've still got 2 or 3 Aussies, but Slicks has actually been playing a bit of Dota 2. Anyways, StarsBoba picking up the Pugman, but not competitively, but just playing pubs. He's actually been a stand-in for absolute legends on a number of occasions.
Fair enough then.
Just a jack of all trades. As Pugna, yeah, man. This is going to give StarsBoba some nice mid-game fight. They've got the blast. Pugna good here to get mech up, and that Netherward against some of these die heroes I feel will be very, very strong.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Slicks and Snoopy go back to Hon. Like they were back. What was it? What was the team that they were running together?
Snoopy goes back to every game.
I know.
Snoopy has played everything known to mankind competitively, from Dota, Hon, League of Legends, Counter-Strike. There's other games, I don't know what, but the list just goes on.
Yeah, he and Slicks though were teammates in Hon for very long. I even think going all the way back to beta, they were very strong. Like they were pretty much the only Australians even internationally known for a long time, for a very, very long time. But it's good to see them. Well, I think it would be good to see Slicks move over to Dota 2. Whether or not he decides to end up joining a team, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And right now, Pugna going to be taking the soul. Oh, maybe not Soul Bottom. They might actually rotate some support down there. Really depends, and they've got a really aggressive tri-lane coming out here for StarsBoba, so it looks like Pugna will be solid for at least a little while, because I kind of expect them to put a lot of pressure on this top lane, try and shut down this top lane as hard as they can. They're going to be up against, who is it, Winter up here. Shadow Demon hasn't really committed. Queen of Pain, Mushi going mid with that Queen of Pain, and it looks like X will be taking the bottom. Oh wait, is he not? What is going on? He might just be waiting to deny a creep here and then he'll move over into the jungle. We'll see.
So it looks like we can see a tri-lane winner in it going to the bottom lane. No, dual lane winner in it bottom lane with Enigma just looking for an early deny. And yeah, early deny then going to the jungle. But yeah, Ice, where is he going to go? I mean, he's probably not going to go top with the Venomancer. So it looks like Shadow Demon with the winner at bottom. Bit of an unusual lane, as we will see. Invoker, I mean, Invoker surprisingly has gone for boots first as a solo mid hero. I mean, we'll be probably rushing those phase boots, but I feel the claws of attack is still a better first item there.
It depends what his build is. We'll see. In fact, he's going for the Exhort build though, and when they go Exhort, they don't usually need the damage as badly. Ooh. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. It might just give him that extra harass power, but then again, it is Queen of Pain, who is a slippery little bastard. So we'll see what she can do. Hunger actually rotating top. They've changed their mind. What is going on here? It looks like they're going to go for that level 1 gank. I don't think this is going to succeed. Sand King, even with the haste being a little bit too blatant there. I mean, it's only a 350 range stun, so it was a little bit, especially against a Blink hero. Might have wanted to wait for it to pull it, like, just to push up a little bit first. But they will be rotating the bottom. Might be able to set up a gank here. I mean, they're going to come out, catch them by surprise. Or they won't. There is a very smart ward up watching their backside here. They knew they're up against some very aggressive heroes. And they're saying, move in here. It's not going to happen, though. This gank will not happen at all. And Enigma has gone off to jungle, and it will be Yamata in the bottom lane being supported by the Shadow Demon. You are correct, gods.
Yeah, so this Trallin should be the stronger lane at bottom. They also have that creep pull if they want to use that, but I mean, for the most part, it's just going to come down to the two orange players, Yamata and Ice, playing as safe as possible, just trying to get some XP, farm where you can, as right now, it's going to be a pretty good lane for Miranda to farm in. But top lane, Pugna against Venomancer, I mean, I'd say it's a fairly even matchup for the most part, but the problem is going to be this Enigma can easily come in for some ganks here. The Radiant team do have that one ward near the river, but if Enigma comes around a different route, you can avoid that. And that's a pretty easy kill if Enigma comes with a level 2 stun.
Oh, even without a stun, I mean, the Venomous Gale is so damn slow once you get hit by that. Even though Pugna is naturally one of the speediest heroes, at 315 base, I'm pretty sure that makes him the fastest hero in the game, bar Gondar, naturally. I think Gondar's 315.
Chaos Knight is faster. He's not actually in the Dota 2 game yet, but he is the fastest hero for Dota 1.
I seem to remember Pugna used to be 320, but maybe my memory's playing tricks on me. Yamata now, he's picked up fast boots, and is skulking around now. They are definitely very wary of these 3 stunners. Very, very scary. Jessica's been spotted. They're sort of saying hello. I'm not sure what she's doing here. He's going to just go and attack Ice there for a little bit because he takes way more damage. I'm not sure what Jessica was up to there. So, you know what, I'll just take a few hits because I can. Alright.
Yeah, that was a bit silly. And now they're going to go in looking for a stun, but they're not going to get close enough. Arrow going to go flying, hits a creep though. And the problem is with the Vengeful Spirit and the Sand King is it's too short range stuns. You need a hero like the ES with the Vengeful Spirit to have the long range stun, allowing Vengeful Spirit to get close enough. As going for that arrow to initiate is not all that reliable.
And also smart counter ward there from the Dire team, realizing, okay, they've got the tri-lane bottom, and a very usual spot for wards to go when you've got a Radiant tri-lane at bottom is to put a lane ward up to watch for any TP ganks, just to see what's going on further up the lane. Very, very smart for them, I think, just because when you're running that tri-lane, you are a sort of a big target. People will come down here and try to pick off your carry, especially since you will often be relatively underleveled. So big nukers like Queen of Pain might just jump in there hoping to take advantage of the lower levels. Meanwhile in mid though, Invoker, no, that's Queen of Pain rather. Queen of Pain sitting on 13 and 8 as a first blood up top, missed it. Oh, Enigma, yes, as we said, once Enigma comes out behind the Pugna, really there is no escape once he gets hit by the Venomous Gale. But in the mid lane, 7-1 for Invoker. Queen of Pain 14 and 10. Invoker really getting manhandled.
Yeah, I think it's largely because of this item build. Going for the straight boots makes you a lot weaker in lane. Getting branches and a circlet or something would be much stronger. Gives you more HP, damage. It gives you everything that you just need. Those stats are just so useful on a hero like Invoker. And you can later turn it into a magic wand and a drum of endurance if you get a circlet. So it's not like that your items you're going to later on sell. Enigma's picked up a soaring. Orange are looking very good in all 3 lanes at the moment. I mean, even bottom lane, where Rinran is managing. Winner is up to 14 CS. Mirana only with just 4 creep kills.
Yeah, I mean, like normally, like I guess he got the boots first because he really, really wants to rush phase boots. But normally we'd see, like, if they're rushing the phase boots, like we saw last match, it's just you get your blades of attack as fast as you can. I do definitely question the boots first. A little bit weird, but we might see some bit of extra gank support now. The Sunstrikes are coming out. We'll see if he can drop. Like, I mean, this bottom lane, if they can land a stun, the Sunstrike is going to be so easy to drop on top of a hero. So we'll see.
Mid lane though, they're going in. Queen of Pain gets a kill. blinking in, doing too much damage, and Invoker just... It was just a bit of right-click harass at the creep wave, then Queen of Pain thinks, okay, I've harassed you enough, I'm just going to blink in, scream you, and right-click you once more, and gets the kill. Nothing to it, really. Invoker just getting slightly outplayed. Now Sand finds the Queen of Pain. This is not a good position for Sand. Does have that Sandstorm, but a couple screams, and that's going to be a lot of damage onto the Sand.
Could kill... Oh, the Sandstorm's preventing. She doesn't have enough mana for the ult. Still doesn't have enough mana for the ult. I think Queen of Pain's going to go for this. Oh, the cold snap, the stun under tower, the stun strike. Mushi. Bit too cocky. Even if the VS didn't get in there, it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, she got in there. Jessica didn't wind up doing anything, just the juke in the trees and burrow stroke. I honestly thought he'd just drop up onto the high ground and then just drop the sonic wave from the high ground. I thought that would have made more sense, but decided not to. So have to give chase on the tower, then get mass stun. Nothing you can do there, of course. Still a little bit too squishy, and paying the price for it. Windrunner though, currently 21-8. Mirana, how is she doing? 10-5. Not wow. She is really far behind. That is not looking good for it all. And I mean, the bottom, the supports at the bottom, they haven't done anything either. They've done very, very little. They haven't even really set up anything. So I'm a little bit disappointed by that.
Mid lane, Queen of Pain was looking for a kill. Used the ulti on the Invoker, but Invoker surviving that time. Vengeful Spirit was... I think Queen of Pain would have gone for it, but saw the Vengeful Spirit and thought, okay, crap, I cannot dive the tower again. I don't want to go down to a Cold Snap plus Sunstrike, which found her last time. So, Mushi not playing the best here, I feel. I mean, his last thing, well, he's outlaying this Invoker, but a couple silly mistakes coming from him.
Oh, he's going to haste now. He's going to gun for the Invoker now. I'm dead sure of it. Although, love is sex. Invoker being called out now. He's going to move in, throws down the screen. There we go. Couple more auto attacks. He's hit by the Cold Snap again. Those creep proccing Cold Snap after Cold Snap. We're going to lose him though. The Invoker is going to go. No, he pops the pot. That might heal him up enough along with the Quace. It looks like it will be enough to keep him alive. The Shadow Strike is only level what? Only level 1. Wow, Mushi getting manhandled. In fact, he went for the ult at level 6 too. It's definitely, normally, it's not the normal build we've been seeing lately, but right now they're going to gun for Pugna. He's down invisibility, we'll notice the smoke and move in. Venomous Gale does land on Pugna. Here comes the Malefice, and that is a dead Pugna. Tries to save himself with the banish. Actually might walk away from this, although takes a lot of damage to those Eidolons. Does go down. Nice little ward block there. Just giving vision as well. Very smart there from Winter.
Yeah, really nice play from him. Really clever. And they are going to look to see a gank coming in. Sand Burrow Strike misses them all. He's going to get stunned up. This Sandstorm is not going to work because of the double stun coming out from that Malefice and now Venomancer with the Gale. Sand in a bit of trouble here. Couple more right clicks should finish him off. The Eidolons are there as well. The Black Hole goes down. Sand one more Venomancer right click gets him, and now VS as well will drop. Double kill for Winter. Great play from Orion.
I definitely agree, and this is definitely making up for the fact that Mushi is just being batshit crazy and diving left, right, instead of getting taken. In fact, he's behind the tower once again, although the two supports are dead, so he's feeling a lot more confident this time. They've lost the Sand King, they've lost the VS, and those are the two he's really worried about. The two big stunners, really worried about them. And this time, looks like he's given himself enough space, although he is in a little bit of danger here, possibly. There is the banish, though. He looks like he's being saved here, and there's the damage, enough to bring down the Invoker. The ports are coming, they just want to clean this up before it gets denied. The Burrow Strike, they're not going to do enough, and Mushi will be able to walk away. In fact, he's got his ult coming in a second. He could try and take this. In fact, he's probably just going to drop the ult in just a second, and he knows he's got the damage yet. The poison being stacked as well. Here comes the Sonic Wave. Nope, just going to scream. Which, fair enough, I mean, it does nearly the same amount of damage.
From the Shadow Team, oh, he gets vision. There we go. The poison stack is enough. Oh. That Soul Catcher with the screams did a lot of damage.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess that was right, using the Scream instead of Sonic Wave, just because, I mean, just the same amount of damage, pretty much. In fact, actually, I think I might even do a little bit more at that level 1. Can't remember my Queen of Pain nuke levels. 350 versus 300. So yeah, slightly less, but 50 damage less isn't that much when you consider the fact that, well, he saves so much extra mana, of course, to cool down on his ultimate. Yeah. And Venomancer now just making use of the levels he's been given, spamming the crap out of these walls, just going to try and push down this top tower. And of course, this is a good thing. Like Pugna, with his massive nuke, with his Nether Blast, just can't clear these wards off. He's not much you can do. Just basically just sort of bait the creep away a bit and then drop nukes on them.
Invisibility.
Yeah, for the most part, Winter has complete free farm, complete control of this top lane. Does have 2 kills, 2 assists, 53 creep kills at just 8.5 minutes in, and he's going to be getting up a very quick pipe by the looks of things, as he's got that ring of health, and I think that's what he's going to go for here. He is going to throw down a nuke. In comes Mushi, the Scream as well, the ultimate, Sand with the stun, but Mushi should be okay, needs to avoid the Sunstrike. Tower damage, no, he's not okay. Big damage coming from the Sunstrike. Nice play from the Invoker.
Yeah, pure damage always stings like a bitch, and especially since Queen of Pain, not that much health. He's gone for double talismans, but still not that much health. Mirana has picked up a facility. She's not doing fantastic. 27 CS, nearly 10 minutes in, not good at all. Although, does she have mana? Not enough for a combo at the moment. I was going to say she could try and take out Yamato there, but it's not going to happen. Again, just that ward spam, keeping this lane so damn pushed. Invoking out a little bit of danger. Enigma is here. He's got a Blink Dagger. Just bought it now. If he can get that stun off, Invoking out, getting stunned. He's got, what is that, Forge Elementals. Not really going to do a whole lot to help him out. Pops the Elementals and then just, well, has it chase off the Eidolons. And Enigma backing up. No Black Hole at the moment, but the Dagger is not on the way. The courier being used currently to send. Oh, Venomancer tanking up. Looks like he will be... The question, he might go for full Vanguards, although I'm almost betting that he's just going to grab that Vitality boost and then he's going to go for a pipe. He'll just use that
bottom lane. Mirana in a lot of trouble here. Power shot going to finish off the Mirana.
Oh, bummer.
Orange, I mean, they're getting kills all across the map. I mean, kills on this Invoker, kills at top, kills at bottom now. Mirana picking up her first death and not looking all that farmed. Only 35 creeps. Windrunner is only slightly ahead with 38, but still not the best farm from Mirana, especially considering he did have those two support heroes down there early on.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Windrunner, Shed's been doing really well. Of course, he does CS well from a range just because spamming that power shot. And oh, look at the board, the block in with the illusions. Fantastic play there from Shadow Dam. Unfortunately, might be able to tank this. He will take out the Pugna, but he will